Tough job in their hands.
Well, certainly the Raptors have to be thrilled that they do have Antonio Davis at its strength up front to battle San Antonio. And there's that good sign we talked about off the top. That mid-range jump shot. Assist-to-turnover ratio wasn't that good. With D. Brown, he takes care of the ball. Nice pass there. That's a little too easy. You don't see that kind of a hoop against the Spurs.
Down by 2, 8-6 with 7.5 to go first quarter. Vince and Chucky Brown in the air, flailing at nothing, and then steps inside the three-point line and ties the game.
Last season, he's not afraid to shoot. He will come off the bench looking to make something happen when he comes in. Great pass.
Vince Carter on the feed from Doug Christie. Vince now has 8 points.
Mario Ellie took his eye off the ball. Good.
35-34. Toronto, 4:14 to go before halftime. Raptors sticking right with the champs. Vince got it again. Vince Carter now 12 points.
And you can see how Mario Ellie backed up, try to get into halftime with a little cushion.
2 to go before the half. Fall away again from Vince. That is becoming his biggest weapon. You can talk all you want about the high-flying Thomas. Vince wants it, gets it. Carter dribbles out of it to the basket. Got it! Vince Carter. There's one for the highlight reel.
And a difficult move right at Dave. Excellent play in terms of intensity by both teams. And Vince Carter, towards the end of the half, really stepping it up. Here's the double team. But watch this move right at David Robinson. And that sweet touch off the board.
The San Antonio Spurs have never lost 2 games in a row since February 28th. Look out in the second half. The Raptors by 1 the postseason because of Vince and the players surrounding him.
Exactly. Vince Carter really adding a different look for Toronto Raptors. And there's that jump shot again. And the
Robinson blocked by Antonio Davis. 9th block by the Raptors. Vince Carter. Oh, you've got to be kidding.
And the crowd's on their feet with that one. Excellent help defense. Antonio Davis not only making a block ride, but keeping it in play to allow Vince Carter to get the crowd off their feet.
Well, he just went to the penthouse on the tower.
Well, everybody's been waiting for something to happen. Look at this help. Now, look where that ball deflected right to Vince Carter, and he knows one thing. Go to the basket. No defense is there. Chucky Brown hesitates, and there's the dunk. But you got to love that help. Charles Oakley did a great job of staying down, steering Robinson into the block. And you have to love that finish. But look at this elevation by
the elevator man right here. Vince Carter from the side even able to dunk that ball.
Really stepping up. In the first half it was Avery Johnson and Mario Ellie. Now it's Chucky Brown.
Vince Carter elevates with the hook shot. That drops now 24 for Vince in this third quarter.
Both teams a little more relaxed, letting loose, and Vince Carter with a sweet touch up high.
And he's very good, but you know, he's got to figure out how to take those other guys to that next level, too. You got to be able to go out there and put up 25 and 15 every night. And that's a whole nother level. And I think Vince has the tools to get there. It's just going to take a little time.
Well, leading maybe by example today, Vince Carter, you saw the foul by Antonio Davis. That has to be a concern for Butch Carter. That's Butch Carter not want a few more threes being knocked down. Take away the 3. Vince again!
Crossover, and he absolutely surprised David Robinson. Unbelievable elevation on that play.
Well, Vince was off his feet, and so is this crowd. Biggest of the season. The human highlight reel part 2 does it again.
Wow.
That's nasty.
It's unbelievable how high and how quickly he got there.
28 for Vince, 12-point Toronto lead. That big day in sports, big game here for the Toronto Raptors. Tracy McGrady off to his cousin, Vince Carter. 3-pointer, got it!
The new uniform works.
McGrady off to Vince. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Long shot again. The dish from Tracy. The swish from Vince.
Supreme confidence. He
has 27, and it's a 1-point game again.
And good reaction by Duncan. He was right there. He saw that loose ball, snagged it, and finished it.
Vince Carter again. Oh, you gotta be kidding.
saw him take over in the third, and now this is his time, the fourth quarter.
Again, Vince Carter. A career high 35. Talk about some acrobatics. That was Jordan-esque.
When Vince Carter makes up his mind to go to the hoop, he will not be denied. Previous possession hits a jump shot. This time getting the ball and seeing he's got an opening, going up hard underneath Tim Duncan, and then getting it to the glass before help arrives from David Robinson. Tremendous effort by Vince Carter. One more look. Look at that hang time.
Is it any coincidence that he steps up also, had a career-high 34 against the Lakers and Shaquille O'Neal, and 35 against Duncan and Robinson, the powerful teams.
Vince Carter understands if you want to be considered among the best in this league, you have to do it against the best in this league. And he's not afraid to perform and step up big. And you can see the numbers, both players having tremendous basketball games. Tim Duncan
in the second half. Back to Carter. He's taken a couple of long-range jumpers. That one's a runner, and he did it again.
Now you know when you're knocking in shots like that, a running one-hander with defense around you to continue to make their free throws.
Vince perfect from the line today. 2-point game now. 15.3 seconds remaining, and will that one get the bounce? It does.
Every time you shoot.
And the second one is tougher if you miss the first. This baby's over. 5 seconds left. Christie will go back to the line. We had talked about it before the game. Whether the hype is believable, folks, the Toronto Raptors are for real.
Rod, they have the confidence. They have the depth. They have the big-time player in Vince Carter that can put up numbers. 39 points in the game.
The first-place Toronto Raptors have beaten the NBA champions. They have now beaten all of the elite teams in the NBA this season. Yes, they are for real. You look a little shocked, actually.
Rod, this is just a tremendous effort by the entire team. You knew San Antonio was going to fight back when Vince Carter took over in the third. They're a championship team. They're not going to lay down and die. But you're seeing the growth of the Toronto Raptors to fight back against the champions to get this game back.